So my name is Spencer Gale. I served in the Ohio Cincinnati mission, and I've been back for a little over a month. I mean, I'd always known that I was going to serve a mission, even from a very, very young age, but I think the thing that really pulled the trigger and helped me get there was, of course, January 2023, there was, my best friend passed away, so it was a really hard experience, but I did learn so much about the plan of salvation, and I now have a very strong testimony of the plan of salvation and where the people are that we have lost. One thing that I learned throughout my mission is something I've shared with a lot of people, is that I think there's definitely a difference between a testimony and a conversion. Because before my mission, I definitely had a testimony of a lot of things, but I don't know if I had a conversion. Because as a missionary, you have a lot of rules you have to follow, wake up at 6:30, all sorts of crazy things like that. And at the beginning of my mission, I think I was only following those rules just because they're the rules. The alarm clock went off at 6:30 and I just dragged myself out of bed and said, hey, it's another day, gotta do it. But at some point in my mission, I really understood what the atonement of Jesus Christ was and who Jesus Christ was and why he did what he did for us. And after that, I wasn't just getting out of bed at 6:30 because it was the rules. I was getting out of bed because I wanted to go share what I had with the people around me. My relationship with Jesus Christ has strengthened and improved way beyond what it was 2 years ago. I think the biggest difference between my relationship with Jesus Christ then and now is more of an understanding, because before my mission, Jesus Christ was more of just, we went to church, we talked about him, he was in the scriptures, but he was kind of just like this abstract thing kind of off in the distance that I didn't really think about a lot. But as I learned more about Jesus Christ, and I had a really cool experience, I was reading Mosiah. It talks about Jesus Christ and exactly why he did the atonement and why it needed to happen. I read that and had I'd say it's a life-changing experience that helped me grow closer to Jesus Christ, helped me realize what he did, helped me realize that he was a lot closer than I thought he was. And for the rest of my mission, I really learned to rely on him and the atonement to help me on my day-to-day missionary efforts.
Pray to know if the Lord would have you serve a mission, and the Holy Ghost will respond to your heart and mind.